What up, what up? I'm back. Coming in hot on this Wednesday. Oof. Got some stuff to talk about this week. Middle Thoughts fam. What up, Middle Thoughts fam? It's Coach Estrada back again. Wanted to check in with everybody, see how everybody's doing. Today's Wednesday, as I said earlier. And you know what that means? It's time to check in on some of our fantasy statuses and rewards and things like that. Let's see how we did. I hope you guys had a great week one. Let's see how it goes. So, as some of you guys know, I'm in a ton of fantasy leagues. I actually ended up joining one late. So, I'm now in 9 leagues. So, we're about to get into it a little bit of how week one went for me. So, I'm starting with my one league where I'm with my Team Estrada team. This is the league that I'm in with. These are my homeboys I grew up with. So, I won that first game 130-91. Let's get into that team a little bit. So, looking at that matchup from last week, had a lot of ups and downs, but the seasons were kind of great, man. I don't know, look at everybody else, that this week one matchups and things around the league kind of look kind of crazy. So, a lot of that reflected in fantasy too. So, look at my week one. Baker Mayfield pushed out 21 points for me. Christian McCaffrey came alive, which was great, giving me 22 points. Jonathan Taylor did his thing, gave me 12. Mike Evans gave me 10. Then I was a little disappointed with the Tennessee Titans. They struggled a bit against Denver. I got 6 out of Calvin Ridley. Sam Laporta did what I needed him to do. I got my 13 out of him. Travis Kelce gave me his nice little 12. Started to come back alive, especially after hurting Xavier Worthy. And then, unfortunately for me, Deebo Samuels had a great game against my New York Giants, for giving me 21 points. And then, unfortunately, I started the Giants defense, though I shouldn't have. They gave me 0, and then Tyler Luke gave me 13 points for the Ravens. Not too bad, but I definitely had some bench warriors this week too. So chilling on my bench, I definitely got to make sure he gets more play time next week. It's going to be Javonte Williams. He got 20 points coming out against the Eagles. So Javonte Williams against the Eagles from the Cowboys. I'm going to throw him out there again probably next week, take off my bench. And I had Samson score 16 points, which I don't know if I'm going to move him to my starters for my bench because they do have that rookie coming back. So we're going to see about that. So that's my first team. The next team I'm going to get into is kind of fun. So this league is actually called the Last Minute Mayhem. So some of my boys randomly started this last minute fantasy league. This is actually a dynasty league, and it's kind of crazy. Like, we ended up drafting this team during the Eagles game, and it's a mixture of like some of my homeboys. Like, I got my wife in here. I got one of my young boys that I coach, and then my old work uncle. So this is kind of crazy. I won my week one matchup, which is kind of wild. So I had Jared Goff, Bijan Robinson, Josh Jacobs, Puka Nakua, Xavier Worthy, who got hurt on the first play. I was sick when I happened from Kelsey. Sam Laporta, Hampton, who I shouldn't have started week one. Deebo Samuels yet again. David Montgomery, I should have left him on the bench too. And then Jordan Love. On my bench, though, Matt Stafford. I should have started Sampson. I have Stevenson, Tyler Algier, Matthew Golden, Josh Downs. I should have started freaking Quentin Johnston. God, I wish I started him. Roy, Kyle Pitts would have been probably a good grab for me to start this week. But then also sitting on my taxi squad, I got Ollie Gordon, Jalen Noel, and then I also have Jalen Lane. So won that matchup 177-163. So thank God for Bijan Robinson. Give me 38 points. That 0 that I took from Xavier Worthy was rougher than rough. So that sucked. So hopping into my wedding league, won that one too. Remember this? So this is the league that I started with a bunch of my homeboys from the wedding that just got married. So on that team, I got Justin Herbert, Matt Stafford, which we start with double quarterback league. That was have Derrick Henry, Kyron Williams, Puka Nakua, Tarek McLaurin, Mark Andrews, Cole Loveston, Kenneth Walker, Nick Chubb, Matthew Golden. They're on my bench. Anthony Richardson, which I'm probably going to drop because Daniel Jones went crazy. We'll see. I have Kyle Monagate, that rookie running back from Detroit. Mitchell from Indiana. Hollywood Brown, who I should have started. Wandell Robinson, Shakur, and Cotton. So that was my my team from that league, and I had some guys go off. So Derrick Henry, of course, gave me 29. Justin Herbert, 27. Puka Nakua with 23 points. Even though he hopped out the game, came right back in. But of course, I still had Hollywood Brown warming up my bench as well. All the points to Shakur, as long as Wandell Robinson. I definitely should not. My tight ends were not productive at all. I should not have started Kenneth Walker and Nick Chubbs. I honestly don't even know how I won last week. So I called it luck, I suppose. But last week I ended up winning it 132 to 109 because the guy I played against, his team performed even worse than mine. So got fortunate there. Hopefully I'll be able to pull out a little bit better one than that. The next league that I'm talking about is the old work league that I'm a part of still. This is one of the ones I think I'm going to win the league with. Definitely starting out this week. The season 1-0 yet again. I only won by 5 this time, 157 to 152. Now, had Jalen Hurts give me some big points. That was great. Jonathan Taylor, DeAndre Swift, another great jobs. So in this league, David Montgomery scored pretty well for me, but Patrick Mahomes and Marvin Harrison Jr. is really who caught up for me. But on my bench, of course, still chilling with some bench points with 22 points from Deebo Samuels, Chris Olave, and Kyle Pitts. Chilling on my bench. Honestly, really, Deebo Samuels and Chris Olave are probably the only ones I would have put in. I would have put them in over Brian Thomas and DJ Moore. But either way, still snatched up that victory, and I'm going to 1-0. The next one I got that I'm still 1-0 in is this my Firefly League. This is the one that told you all my friends from Firefly. This is the one that I also think that I'm going to win this league. Like, this is, as one of my homeboys calls, the greatest fantasy team I've ever drafted. So, and I'm going to tell you what. So coming in with a hot 46.7 points is Josh Allen, followed by Bijan Robinson with 24 points. Alvin Kamara giving me 13. Now I had a little bit of wide receiver woes in this situation. Tarek McLaurin only got me 4.7, and A.J. Brown only got me 1.8. Should have definitely started Shakur and Jaden Reed instead. Jaden Reed had 13.5, and Shakur had 12.4. So those would have definitely been better switch ups that I had there. Struggling a little bit in my week one with my tight ends. I got me 6 points from Njoku. DJ Moore in my flex didn't do much. Neither did Montgomery. And then I had Jake Elliott. And then I did not see this game going the way it did. And the Ravens got me negative 5 points. I somehow won this league by 1 point. So, hey, take it into next week. Let's see how it goes. My team already put up 117 points. That team, which is kind of wild. So, and then I have my Brady's retirement thing. So this is my league with a lot of was one of my family leagues. I'm with some of my core group of friends as well. I won this one with a whopping 153 to 133. I typically do well in this league, and I got third place last year, but I think this is a team that I can take first in. So Justin Herbert, 33. Christian McCaffrey yet again. I had Harvey, that rookie running back. He didn't do a whole lot for me this week. Definitely could have started somebody else, but you know what? Honestly, looking at my bench, hopefully Judkins comes back and could do something. CeeDee Lamb gave me 18. Love that from that. Devonta Smith not doing much. Only gave me 4, but it's okay. That ain't bad because I still got Debo Smith out there in my flex with 17. Started Mike Myers, Jacoby Myers. And Jacoby Myers did real well there. Gave me 17 points. Kyler Murray gave me 23. And then my defense gave me 0 points with the Lions. So, it is what it is. Still won that by a whopping 20 points. I think I'm going to ride into that going into the second week. So, I'm feeling pretty good about that. My dynasty teams didn't do so hot in. Actually, my dynasty generations, I took an L there. I lost this past week. 125 to 169. Got cooked. But even with that, this team still needs some. I'm a couple years away from a good draft with this team. Could have definitely started Tucker in my flex spot over Downs. That'll give me a 13-point boost, but it wasn't enough going on there. Honestly, my Inglorious Bastards, this is my original dynasty team. I honestly should have won. If I had made one other decision, just Josh Downs killed me. If I would have just started Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt from Washington, I would have definitely won. I also had Keon Coleman on my bench with 28 and Jaden Reed. That replaces Kenneth Walker, Cooper Kupp. It gives me like an extra 50 points. I lost this game 113 to 129, so that was definitely on me managing my team, and I definitely should have won that. But then my very last league, I went through all 9 of them this time. I actually won this one. This dynasty league's kind of dope. I randomly jumped in it, so me and my homeboy C jumped in. And this league is called Knights of the Gridiron. So we just kind of absorbed the team. I've done 2 drafts, and actually this year I forgot about the draft, so I did an auto pick, which is kind of crazy. But I was projected to score 191. I won with 149 against 135. But even still, Baker Mayfield, Chuba Hubba, they got me 20 plus points. Trey Henderson from New England gave me 12, not bad. Devonta Smith, that was kind of rough with 5. DK Metcalf gave me 14. Trey McBride gave me 14. Travis Kelce gave me 13. Cooper Kupp and Terry McLaurin, that was rough, but Michael Penix kind of rounded it out for me. My bench didn't offer too much more, but outside of Brown playing for Jacksonville, maybe I could have started Romeo Dobbs, but I mean, I took the W, so outside of that, did pretty good throughout week 1. Hopefully, you guys had a pretty good week 1 as well with your fantasy teams. Definitely let me know how you guys did. Let me know what kind of players you guys are going to be looking at. Tomorrow's Thursday night, so I want to talk about it a little bit today. So, if you guys are looking for fantasy players or need somebody to pick up, I'm going to give you guys a fantasy player that I think that everybody should kind of be looking out for. And I'm going to be real honest with you. This guy is coming from the Raiders. All right. So these Raiders wide receivers aren't that bad, man. Trey Tucker is going to be a good pickup for some of you guys. Like I say, he got me 13.4. That wide receiver 3, I think he's going to be pretty productive this year if you can get him. I also think getting that rookie running back from Washington, if he's available in your league, you should go ahead and grab him behind Austin Eckler. He's going to end up being that lead back and taking over that role there. So there's a couple of guys. If you guys looking for somebody, you should definitely pick up. So let me know how you guys are doing. Hit the comments, and let's keep it pushing. We're gonna hit to the next topic because I got something pretty dope that I want to talk about. I found a new betting app that you can kind of use. I was kind of new to it, a little bit to it myself. I tried it for the first time and actually won some money off it. So let me talk about that real quick. So the app is called Chalkboard, which is pretty dope. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna leave the link in the comments for you guys, so that way if you guys want to get this, like every time you refer somebody, your friend that gets it, they get $20, and then you get 10 to yourself. So one of my homeboys in the group chat that I'm in the fantasy with, he sent this out. I was like, "Yo, check this out." So I decided to download Chalkboard. So did that, and it gave me a free $20. And then on top of that, it also gives you like these little card things that you do. So I also got like a money bonus. So I took like $20 and it matched it, gave me another 20 back. So did did a bunch of my picks on there, and I ended up winning some money back. It's pretty dope. So pretty much how it works is that you have this thing called CB Cash. So you buy CB Cash with your own money. So pretty much they have their own like way of converting dollars, and then from there you could do like bets kind of like you would with like DraftKings or something like that. So it makes it kind of legal for states like Delaware, stuff like that, where you can't use DraftKings. So it kind of operates. It looks exactly the same as DraftKings. You can pick the money line, you can do the spreads, do the totals. They have passing yards, rushing yards, anytime TDs. They're going to have college football on here, MLB, UFC, WNBA. So it's pretty dope. I think everybody should definitely check it out, especially if you want to look at a little sports betting app. Like I said, I already made a couple bucks off it, so I think I'm gonna keep kind of using this, and then going into these different weeks, I'm gonna let you guys know what my picks are and how I'm doing with that. Of course, the Cedar's still hitting you guys with some of his picks as he gets back to it. So happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's doing well. Make sure you guys set up them fantasy rosters, and make sure you're checking in for all the updates on our YouTube channel. Make sure you're following us on our Instagram page. We also have a Facebook page as well. Don't forget, we also have our video emphasis provided by yours truly, Coach Estrada, Savage Shorts. I do all the video editing as well as the art. I also provide services for not only with your social media businesses, but I also can provide services for your sports editing and highlight tapes like that. So don't forget to check that out. We also have merch for our company and business as well. So if you want to hit some of our Middle Thoughts podcast swag, make sure you hit us up there. I also have some of my own personal stuff for Super Savage and things like that. So stay tuned with everything else. Love to see you guys. If you guys would like to come onto the show at any point in time, send us a message on the inbox. let us know. Send us an email, and let's get up. Let's talk about some stuff. Let us know what you want to talk about. We're always open to everything. But you know, let's get it. Happy Wednesday. Enjoy your day.